So we are back at Kearsley Chambers in Stoke-on-Trent. It is now officially known as Infinity House. And we've had a full house today. We've had our team, we've also had a load of builders, and the Carl, which I will introduce you to in a second, is going to talk through exactly what's gone on. So if I'll pan around, show you the building. Hasn't really changed from the outside. So that is the building. It's going to be 18 beds, student accommodation. If we look down here, that's the university, so very quick walk here. I'll take you inside without getting run over. It's Keely. Hey Pete.
Hello.
So if I just take you through here, this is the radiated graveyard down here. In the right here, this is the room that is the warmest in the house. It is the canteen. So it'll be one of the last ones to be done. But all these walls will be coming out anyway. I'll take you round into here, introduce you to Carl, who's looking very busy. Carl is in charge of the build. He's got the plans of the place in front of him here. Carl, can you talk us through what has happened so far?
Right.
So, plan we've got in front of us is they're the proposed plans.
Yeah, these are the proposed plans. So at the minute, all the strip out's done, basically. The proposed ground floor, not much has happened down here, because this is where we are. We're in the site office, which is somewhere over here. We've still got the canteen, and we've got to keep the toilet and working facilities under CDM. So this will remain, this section here. No works will be done there until later on, further on down the project. The second floor has all been stripped out. Some of the layouts had to change because some of the walls don't fall exactly where they need to on the plans, and we've had a few little hiccups with how the situation is. But at the minute we're thermally enveloping the actual exterior walls, so that's the first job. All our plumbing and heating for the top floor, which is the second floor here, is actually running in a suspended ceiling above this floor, and the same will happen on the ground floor for the first floor. So with that then we achieve document-y soundproofing between all the separate flats and units, and then it allows us then to hide everything. We also achieve fire. That will be 1 hour fire between the compartments, so the building regs will be happy with that. On the top floor, this is all actually stripped out and formed now, so everything that we've got on the plans here is actually in and built, stud walls. The first fix for the plumbing is in, like I've said. The first fix for the electrics is in, so we can actually see once Miles takes you upstairs, you can see how this building is going to develop from this floor, working away down to this floor, working away down to this floor. So that's pretty much it from the build side.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And what's been the biggest challenge with this project so far?
It's the same with all large projects like this. It's always the services. The exteriors that you can't control, like water, gas and electric. If you're having a new water supply put in, that is from the statutory service provider. You don't have a choice if you choose, it's got to be there, and in that they choose their own timeline. And until they've decided that they want a quote for it, and then after that you have no issue, but you have to accept their quotes. They then choose the timeline of their choosing, not your own. So with all that, we can have this property all finished, and they can still be trying to sort out from their side. So any project like this, on this sort of scale, got to start your statutory services straight away, because it can be an absolute nightmare if you don't. Leaving it till last minute to get your water service in, get your gas service, get your electric service in, it's going to delay your project. So that's the main thing without any of these builds that causes us grief.
Fair enough. And people watching is probably wondering what the spray paint on the wall is behind you. On the left-hand side,
it's asbestos that was there. So if you look at the marks down, this room before we could actually come on site, it had to be made safe. So the site had to be stripped of all the asbestos. So we come in, we marked up all the asbestos. So anybody who come in the building, it was identified and so that they wouldn't touch it. So throughout the building, there's quite a few of these blue marks that you'll see pointing arrows to what was asbestos piping, asbestos lighting, asbestos panels. But all that's been removed now, so that's all gone.
Excellent. Good to know, considering we're still in here.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to take these guys on the tour around the building, so thank you very much, Carl. So yeah, there's not much to see on the ground floor that has changed since last time. That's Keely, again. That's a new doorway. It's mainly being used to store a lot of the materials, so brickwork, pipes, etc. Yeah, take you around the corner, back to where we were. These are the toilets that Carl was talking about that we have to have operational whilst the building work's being done, so they will stay there until we've got some other working toilets, but they'll eventually be taken out. Just back to where we were just 2 seconds ago, through the radiator graveyard. We go up to the first floor. Got a camera. So what are you guys doing at the moment? Plumbing? Excellent. Fantastic. Alright.
There's not been on plumbing the way we are. We're putting in the slanting ceiling on the start.
Cool. So you see all the plumbing works going in. The black one is the soil pipe, and the white one's the supply. Come back in the circle again. So again, not much has happened on this floor yet. Most of the work that's gone on has been upstairs, but what has happened makes it a lot easier to visualise is rooms have been taped on the floor, so you can see where the walls will go. So you can see this one down there. So there will be rooms coming off just like that. And there's windows, again with the asbestos. And this is one of the issues we are overcoming. We are not allowed to put transparent glass in these windows because it overlooks other people. So the only way to get light into these rooms is by putting brand new windows in there. However, adjoining this, there's a pitched roof that goes like that. So we thought it was further this way. We still need to do a bit of investigatory work, but essentially we're going to have a smaller window there. They'll still get all the light from these windows, but that'll be the only one that can look out from, which is not necessarily a problem. I'll just take you round here up to the top floor. That screws both. Thanks. This is a big transformation since last time.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, no.
There you go. So you can now start to visualise these rooms. We've got the area where the ensuite will be in here, so door going in there. Plumbing is just coming through now, and so these will share plumbing to be efficient with piping. Come through into, so this is one room here, ensuite. Come through this bit here, so this will be the doorway into another room. Come through, and this would be your other room. You can see on the floor where the ensuite is, so where the tape is on the floor, that would be the boundary to the ensuite there. And then that will be the edge of the wall, and what you can see through there is another, that will actually be the kitchen. So we'll walk round into what will be the kitchen. where Pete is stood. So this will be the larger of the kitchens. The one downstairs is going to be more of a galley kitchen, so we're just having to be efficient with the usage of space. So they will share. We decided they will have washing machines up here, but none downstairs, just so we can have more cupboard space down there. And then onto another room. Again, tape on the floor showing where the ensuite will be. This will be quite a narrow room. Same with the one next door. I don't think that, so the ensuite will be down here. The entrance will be through there, so I'll just take you round the corner. So this will be the entrance to this room. Now we've got another room through here. And that's the final bedroom, the entrance, which is through there. One of the other things we've been deciding today is where we will put some of the sockets. For example, when you have a bed against a wall, for example, so say we had the bed there, bedside table there, we would want the socket above the bedside table, so it's easy to access. The tenants aren't constantly fiddling behind the bedside table to get into it. So even as early as this, we need to make those kind of decisions, because the first fix electrics is nearly been finished. So I don't know if you can see these wires up here. So some of these wires, it's past the first fix electrics, which includes the electric sockets, the lighting, the fire alarm system, Cat 5 cables, so the hardwired internet, aerial, everything like that. That's been first fix, which means all the wires are in place, ready for the second fix, which is the finishing. So once it's been plastered, putting the sockets on the wall, making sure they all work. So that's already happened, which has been extremely quick. So work is coming along very quickly, very nicely. Very pleased with the results. Had as I say, a full team on site today, so it's been good for everyone to catch up. And we'll be visiting frequently. We had one of the representatives of the bridging company we're using to fund some of the build works. They came round for the first visit just to make sure, to see the lay of the land, to understand exactly what we're doing. So that when it comes to when we need to draw down, they can come out and do another valuation to make sure that we've done the work that we say we've done, and then they can release the funds like that. But we'll be here regularly. I will be posting some more updates soon. See you then.